Welcome back, everybody, to Net Talk 757, your one-stop shop for volleyball in Hampton Roads. And we are on the campus of Virginia Wesleyan, and we have the luxury of being with a Virginia Wesleyan player. So all you players out there who want to maybe get into college volleyball, we're going to talk here with Marin, and we're going to discuss a little bit about college volleyball and what it takes to play in college, and maybe some of the fun things and some of the hard things about playing in college and all that kind of stuff. So welcome to Net Talk 757. I know you're already a fan. I know you already have liked the site, right?
Yeah.
It's on your Facebook. You've already checked it out. You've checked out so far the webcast that we put on there, so you know everything about Net Talk, right? You told all your teammates, they're already on there. Yeah. They're good to go. Keith and Dave are two of their favorite people, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So
in that order.
In that order. Right, so you know a little bit about what's going on with the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what position you play, what year you are in school, that kind of stuff.
I'm from Charlottesville, Virginia, and I am currently a junior, technically a senior because our fall season is over, and I am a libero.
Good. And for some younger kids, have you always played that position, or did you play a different position in high school and that's what you're playing here in college?
I've always played libero from day one. I think it's probably because I'm short.
So you love the position, or you were just designated to it because of your height disadvantage?
No, I love it.
Okay. Yeah. Can tall people play the position?
Yeah.
Not as well.
Yeah, not as well.
So you would never want your middle hitter playing libero?
No.
Would she ever want you middle hitting?
Yeah, I'm a good hitter.
Well, I'm seeing a position change next season. Maybe what middle or setting or what?
I would love to be a setter.
Love to be a setter.
Yeah, but setters always say
every position's easier than the libero position.
Yeah, but setters are always like, oh, you never want to be a setter. Yeah.
They're prima donnas.
Dave was a setter.
We won't mention that, right? So is Keith, right? Keith. All right. So one thing I think that would be beneficial to our viewers out there, especially our young kids. Describe a little bit about the difficulties and the fun, obviously, about being a college student athlete. And you know, as coaches, one of the things we always like to put in front is student, because you are here obviously to get a degree. You know, very few players are going to have the opportunity to play in the Olympics or play professionally. Some may decide coaching is a career choice, and obviously then it helps if you play the sport. Yeah. But because you're a student athlete, you know, what does that entail? Give me some of the things you would normally do.
Well, I am really into my studies. I like to try and make Dean's List every semester. So in season, it's definitely more difficult because we usually have practice until 6:30, and then we all eat. So you're not done and showered until 7:30, and then usually in season you try and get to the library as soon as possible and do your work. I mean, that lasts until like 10:30 every night, and then you go to sleep, wake up, school. I mean, in season it's hard because it's just a routine of class, volleyball, homework, and not a lot of outside time.
So Virginia Wesleyan has a library?
We do.
I don't think my college had a library.
No.
If so, I had no idea where it ever was. Which is why maybe I'm on Net Talk and not doing something that actually makes money. So, you know, studying obviously is a major factor in what you do in order to keep up the grades. Do you and your teammates, do you study on away trips? How does that work out?
Some people tend to study on the bus. I get car sick and I tend to not pay attention when I'm on the bus to my work, so I try and get it done. If I know we have an away game, I get it done before that. But some people are better about being able to do stuff on the bus. And then there's been occasional times where I've had to do homework at a hotel, which is also hard because you just want to relax, but you know you have to get it done.
Do you have certain study hall hours or times that you have to put in? Do you have a study hall? Do you have someone who works with the team?
Well, Coach is the academic advisor, so she helps everyone, especially if you're a freshman. You have a time log that you have to fill out showing how many hours. Is it 6 that you have to do, which is easily doable. I mean, you can do a lot more than that.
So now what happens, you're a freshman coming in,
Yeah.
and you're brilliant, and you say, Coach is crazy. I don't need these 6 study hall hours. I'm just skipping some study hall. What happens?
Well,
or has that never happened? Are they afraid for that to happen?
I
Has
mean,
anyone ever
I don't
just
think
missed
anyone's
study hall?
ever done that.
No. Okay, so here's what we need from you.
Yeah.
All right. Next time study hall, skip it. All right. I want to know what happens. We're going to come back and interview you because we want to know what Coach Hoover does to you if you skip it. If you're still alive,
Okay.
hopefully you will be.
Okay.
All right. So we'll come back to that
Okay.
question later on. All right. So obviously a lot of studying. Being an athlete at Virginia Wesleyan, do you get any benefits as far as maybe scheduling? Do you guys get the schedule a little sooner or anything like that, or nothing with that type of thing? So it's sort of a lottery. You just either get the classes. How do you work it around your practice schedule then?
Well, everyone, I think it goes like seniors to juniors to sophomores to freshmen, and whoever is oldest signs up first. But if you don't get the class that you need, if there's 2 time periods and one's in the way of practice, you can try and email the professor, and they're usually pretty lenient with that, and they'll let you change to a different class period so it doesn't have any conflict.
Are there do you talk with incoming freshmen about maybe some professors to take who are more understanding of athletes and the time commitment and travel that you have?
Well, not really, just because all the professors here deal with athletes, since is it 75% athletes? 66. So
they're used to dealing with the majority of their classes being some type of athlete on the team.
Yeah.
How is the relationship between you guys and the other sports on campus? Is it a close relationship? Do all the athletes sort of hang out together and do that kind of stuff, or are you sort of just with your volleyball group?
No, it's definitely very athlete-based. Athletes hang out with athletes. There's obviously going to be a few teams on campus who don't always get along, but I think that's also girls being girls.
Outside of volleyball, and I know that. Outside of volleyball. Can't answer anything with volleyball.
Okay.
What's the best thing about being at Virginia Wesleyan?
The friendships I've made.
Okay.
I think a lot of people make really close-knit friends here, and then they tend to miss them over breaks. It's like you go a month and you can't wait to get back and see all of your friends. So I think that's definitely the best thing. Everyone's really close.
And right now, you're in your non-championship season or your spring season, right? So you're in the gym. It's all open gym. Coach can't really direct that. You being one of the captains, are you constantly on the girls about, hey, it's open gym today, let's get in the gym, make sure you're there early? What's your role with that?
I think everyone knows at this point, like open gym, we get in, we do what we need to do. But I think I definitely am there helping them if we're not having a good day, which happens. It happened a couple days ago just because I think the snow and everyone was a little distracted. But I try and keep everyone focused and be as productive as possible because I'm trying to get better as a team.
And they follow along pretty well.
For the
Everyone's
most
on
part.
the same page. Everyone's on board. Preseason.
Woo.
Can't wait, right?
Yeah.
So, for our viewers out there who've never truly been through a preseason, give me a typical day. Give me the first day of preseason at Virginia Wesleyan.
Well, first day's physical testing. So we wake up. We eat breakfast before, but no one really eats because we have to run a mile right after. So then we run the time mile. Then we do the rest of the fitness testing, abs, jump, push-ups, all that. And then we have lunch. Is that right?
Yep.
And then we go to another session. Then we have dinner. Then we go to another session. So that's the first day. Then the next 3 days, it's usually 3 practices a day.
And I know, because all coaches do this, I know in between some of those sessions during the week, to get a little break, there's a team activity.
Yes.
Right? So give me one of the fun team activities you've had in the past couple of years.
Well, my favorite this year was it was country
Volleyball, country grammar.
So you and your team get together and you rap a country song. And my team wasn't very good, but it was still fun.
So obviously you still have to know the country song.
Yeah.
Then you have to have talent in rapping. Did you dress up for it? Did you have to dress up?
Yeah, you have to have come up with a team name and also come up with a costume.
Did the winners of this activity get anything extra?
Yeah, it's like a whole that's only one part of it.
Oh.
Then we also did one of your teammates is blindfolded. I was the blindfolded one, and you have to crawl through a maze, and I
So
definitely.
who came up with this? Who came up with
They
this?
did.
The coaches. If you can't tell, our coaches are behind the camera. We're making sure. There they are. There they are. So we're making sure that we don't say anything incorrectly here, and the coaches won't make players run, right? So we don't want to have to run. So your coaching staff came up with this idea, but it was fun.
Oh, it was so much fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I know. So I'm helping you out here, so it'll never be done again. What is the worst team activity you've ever done?
Well, personally, this is hard for me. I think everyone would we went on a team camping trip, and I don't think anyone liked that. I like camping, but everyone complained about sleeping on the ground because we had to wake up and practice the next day. But we didn't even practice. We worked out on the beach. It was great.
Oh,
but
not bad.
yeah, I like that. I think
Right.
everyone else would say that was their least favorite team activity.
And the last question for you, because I asked the coaches.
Yeah.
Game day.
Mm-hmm.
Any superstitions? Any way you have to tie your shoes, or anything you do before the game, or the way you do your hair, or anything like that? Anything you do?
Well, I kind of do the same thing for practice, too, so I don't necessarily think it's a superstition, but just my routine.
So describe what you would do for your routine.
Well, I do my hair the same every day for practice and games. And I guess put on my shoes, socks, knee pads, active ankles.
So you have a certain order that you go through with
Yeah.
that? So you have to put your left shoe on first and then the right shoe? Or?
I think, yeah, it's usually left.
Usually left
Socks,
and right.
then knee pads, then active ankles, then shoes.
Any music you listen to before big games, or just random?
Well, we usually put whatever music anyone wants to play on the.
So you as a
stereo.
captain don't come up with a playlist? per se.
Not really. I mean, Eminem pumps me up.
Eminem?
But yeah.
Not like the candy. You have to
No.
remember, I'm a little older
Okay,
than you.
Eminem.
So when I hear Eminem, I'm
Yeah.
thinking, green and red, and they have yellow ones, right? And yellow,
Yeah.
and I like the one with the peanuts.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they're a little more filling.
They are.
I feel like I'm getting more money's worth
Have
out
you had
of
them
it.
with popcorn?
No.
You gotta do that.
With popcorn in them, or you just mix
No,
them
you
with
just mix
popcorn?
it together.
Does the popcorn have butter on it? Like movie butter?
Yeah, we make it. We work concession stands for basketball games.
So you steal movies. So you steal the butter. We won't
Pour
tell anyone.
handfuls.
How do I get a hold of some butter popcorn?
Let's do some.
You're gonna steal me some? Nice. That's what we expect. That's what we expect from our guests on Net Talk. See the
This is
benefits we're
impressive.
getting? Right. See the benefits I'm getting from this? I'm not making any money, but I'm gonna get fat. I like it. I like it. So, popcorn,
Yeah.
peanuts, with the nuts or without the nuts? With butter in
Yeah.
it all together.
Yeah.
I was at a tournament this weekend. Never had this before. This is how old I am, and not with it. So we're at this tournament this weekend. See if you've ever had this, because this was really good. They called it a walking taco. You ever had a walking taco?
No.
So you get this bag, right? You get this Doritos bag, and they squish all these Doritos and make them into small little chips, right? And then they open up the bag, and they put in taco meat.
Oh, wow.
Then they put in lettuce. Then they put in cheese, a little sour cream, and they give you a fork, and you mix it up, and you actually eat it out of the Dorito bag. This is something you can do in
smart.
are you on campus or off campus?
On campus.
To start getting Doritos bags and make your own little snack.
It's a great
It's
idea.
healthy too.
Yeah.
It's healthy.
Really
I think that should be.
healthy.
I think that should be like the team meal
Team pre-meal.
before your big game.
How do you feel about that, Coach?
No.
No walking tacos before the game.
I think it'd be good.
Bananas, apples, yogurt.
Yeah.
Do you guys eat? Power bars, protein bars?
I think everyone tries to eat relatively healthy before games. I know I've had a problem with protein. I need to eat more.
You need to eat more.
Yeah, but
No, you use a lot of energy in what you're doing, right? So
Yeah.
the more you can put in, that's a machine, right? So got to keep the machine running.
Yeah.
Last question for us. What do you like about playing Division III volleyball, and why should girls out there who are watching Net Talk 757, why should they consider Division III volleyball for their college volleyball experience?
I mean, I think one of the main reasons people consider Division III in the first place is because you're still playing the sport that you love, but you also have a lot of the free time that you want. It's not, I mean, it's time consuming, don't get me wrong, but it's not like D1 where you're constantly just doing your sport. We have a lot of outside time to meet people and a lot of other girls. One girl's on a sorority, and I mean, there's other things that you have time to do, which I think is definitely the best.
All right, so last question for you. This wasn't
Yeah.
hard, right?
No.
Very easy.
Yeah.
Last question for you. Give me your prediction of the 2015 season. What's Virginia Wesleyan going to do?
Win ODAX,
Win the ODAX.
Yep.
Who's your top competition?
Macon, and WNL.
Now, do you have a home and away with them? So you play there and they'll play here?
No,
or-
it's usually once. It's like flip-flops.
So how do they match up? Do you have to go both to them, or are they home? Do you know?
I
Or do you have
think-
to split?
Is it at?
We
It's
go
at
to them.
both of them.
Oh no,
So-
WNL's here.
Yeah, W.
So you're going to get the split 1 and 1.
Yeah.
So you got to get that away win, which is tougher to do, right? How long of a trip is that?
To Macon, it's only like an hour and 45.
Okay, so that's not too
yeah,
bad.
WNL is the longest, and that
So
is not fun.
so
So we
it's-
don't have to do that.
So it's possible.
Yeah.
So no injuries, right? You have any injuries right now on the team? No injuries?
Yeah. Not gonna lie. No, none that are making people sit out. So hopefully that continues.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yes.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
One more time, introduce yourself and tell everyone where you're from, where you play, and what position you are, and tell them to come watch you play.
Marin Crowder. I'm a libero from Charlottesville, Virginia at Virginia Wesleyan College. Come watch our games in the fall.
You've heard it here. Net Talk 757. Come out and watch Virginia Wesleyan and root them on to a ODAC championship. Good to see you again. Catch us next time. Keep digging.